few years ago, I wanted to be a digital nomad so bad. I saw all of these cool clips on IG and TikTok of people traveling around the world and making money on their laptops, so I grinded super hard for years, and finally, when I made it into reality, I realized it sucked.
If it ain't peace, there's no time. If it's for the money, then nigga, I'm online. If it's for the honey, then honey, I'm on crime. If you hear they got me or show me, you gonna cry.
As some of you may know, I am originally from Finland, from the land of rain and darkness and cold and long winters. Literally like 8 months out of the year, we just have rain and darkness and just super cold weather. The weather here is absolutely terrible. So naturally, when I started out with my entrepreneurial dreams and started running my first few businesses, my main idea was, okay, immediately when I can afford it, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna move into a warm and sunny country where everything is better. And it wasn't just my dream, that's like the dream of a lot of people here. Everyone just wants to move out, everyone wants to live at somewhere warm and just enjoy. And just in general, I always had this urge to travel. I always had this dream of being a quote-unquote digital nomad, travel around the world, live with just all my stuff in my backpack, just book Airbnbs and just see different cultures and different parts of the world and just live this cool, really Instagrammable life. And of course, like if you go on social media and you follow any entrepreneurs or any of these people, like a lot of people do that, and it's like really naturally just creeps into your life. You get this desire to live this life as well, and on paper, like in theory, it sounds amazing. Like what's not to like about it? You can live wherever you want. You live in these amazing villas, you can work at the beach, you can just sip mojitos and write some cold email campaigns, whatever it might be. It sounds great, yeah. It sounds amazing, and that's what I also, like, for years and years and years, that's what I also wanted. That was my dream. I remember thinking in my head, I just want to get my business to a point where I can make like 5,000 a month and just work from my laptop and just move out of Finland and just live somewhere nice. I don't really even care. Like I knew that okay, if I live in Bali or somewhere, life is a bit cheaper there. So I didn't have any crazy goals. I just thought, okay, if I can make 5k a month, if I can work full time with my business and live somewhere else, that's literally my dream. I remember like years ago, I had this notebook and I just wrote 5,000 a month full-time company or full-time on my business, live abroad. That was my biggest goal. It sounds crazy, but that was literally my biggest goal. It sounds like a dream. And I know for a lot of people that is the same. It sounds like this absolutely amazing idea of how to live life. You know, live in a super cheap country, like a third world country, work at the beach, just sip coconut water from coconuts and yeah, just take cool Instagram pictures. So that's my goal. I grind and grind and grind on different businesses. Like I can't even count how many businesses I tried to run, but I did dropshipping, I did affiliate marketing, I did sales outsourcing, I did a bunch of different things for like 4 or 5 years. I ran an SMMA agency for like 4 years. All of the businesses that I tried out absolutely bombed. I just failed at everything. And yeah, some of the companies I got to the 5k a month mark, but it wasn't as stable that I could like move out immediately. I always ended up like somehow messing it up. Usually the reason why I messed it up is I just couldn't focus on one thing. I would get a business to like 5k a month and then I would find the new next shiny thing on YouTube and I just move on to that and restart this process for the quick dopamine fix. And yeah, I was always just grasping at like these different cool shiny business models that I found on YouTube. So yeah, I did that for a few years. I had this one business that ended up doing really well, like this supplement company. We scaled it to like a few thousand euros a day in sales really fast. We had 15 salespeople, etc. And I thought that's gonna be my break. I was like, okay, this is gonna be the thing. I'm gonna build this up. I'm gonna get a nice fat exit from this, and I'm gonna move abroad. But after a few months, obviously I had no clue how to run a supplement company. I just knew how to sell, and I knew how to do leads and I knew how to do sales, but I didn't know how to build a supplement company. So I ended up burning and crashing that down, like pretty much bankrupting it, and yeah, just like a bunch of failures for years. But then finally, like I think 3 years ago, I got this idea. I got this like realization that damn, I have partnered up with a bunch of different companies. I have worked with electricity companies, B2B, B2C. I've done supplements, I've done marketing, I've done funnel building, I've done everything. I have done a lot of sales and marketing. And I had also done like funding rounds for startups. And every single company that I talked to, every single company was struggling with one thing. Their main struggle always was the same. They didn't have enough of sales calls in their calendars. That was like, everyone struggled with that. No matter big companies, small companies, early stage, late stage, whatever. Every industry, every company, every founder, every owner, everyone had the same problem. So I had this idea that, damn, I'm pretty fed up with entrepreneurship. I have been doing this for like 4 or 5 years. I still haven't made it. I have just been failing over again. But let's give it a try one more time. What's there to lose? So I go and I start my agency. I start a B2B lead generation agency. And I start getting some clients. I start reaching out to companies. Hey, we do lead gen, we do lead gen, boom, we do cold email, all of these cool things. And it just ended up being the thing. It just like, everything just clicked. I think, yeah, of course, the fact that it was a great business model, everyone wanted it. It was really like easy to sell, really, like it was a great business model. And it still is a great business model, but I think the biggest reason why it worked is because I had just failed so many times. I had failed like 5 years in a row, so obviously I had built a lot of experience and a lot of skills and all these different things in business, and then everything just like came together and clicked. Boom. So I started my B2B lead generation agency, and in 92 days I scaled to 13.5 thousand euros a month, 13.5k a month. I'm like, holy fuck! I finally made it. I finally made it. Can't get better than this. Everything is absolutely perfect. I keep running the company, and in the first 6 months, so I started it like the 1st of January, and then like in June, so 6 months later, I was doing like 40,000 euros a month. Boom. Life's amazing. Everything's really great. So at this point, I'm making really good money. I already have a team in place. I have good SOPs. Everything's really running really well. I'm spending like a few hours a day on running the business. So I tell my girlfriend, hey, maybe now is the time. Maybe now we should actually finally do it. We had talked about it. I had just started dating with my girlfriend, or like a year before that I had started dating with my girlfriend, and she was always like also really eager to travel. So we had the same desire, the same goal, the same vision of life of traveling around the world. So I tell her, hey, maybe now is the time. And she agrees. She's like, yeah, I think now is the perfect time. I was making the money. I wasn't working like crazy hours. Everything was really great. So we get rid of all of our stuff. We were living in a really small 28 square meter rental apartment. Absolutely trash. Such a small apartment. Great apartment, but really small. So we get rid of all of our stuff. We just throw a bunch of stuff away. All the clothes, everything. I had this really minimalistic view of my life. Like, I want all of my stuff to fit into a one backpack. So we throw everything away. We get rid of the apartment, and we book tickets and Airbnbs to Bali. Obviously, the first place to go to is Bali. That's like the entrepreneurial dream. So we're super stoked. Life's great. Boom, let's go to Bali. And we had this plan that we're gonna like just for years and years and years, we're just gonna travel around the world. So we go to Bali. We are there for like a few months all around the islands, and we go to Thailand, Bangkok, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur. We go to Dubai for like 5.5 months, to France, to like Paris, to then south of France, like Nice, Monaco, Cannes. All of these absolutely amazing places. Like on paper, once again, it was a beautiful, beautiful trip. But the big thing that a lot of people don't really realize, and this is the main reason why I wanted to make this video, is like I want you to really also consider this. Traveling like that takes a crazy amount of energy and effort, and it takes away a lot from the business, you know. Every few months, or in the worst case scenario, every few weeks, you have to figure out a new place. You need to book a new Airbnb or a new hotel. You need to go to the airport, fly, jet lag, different time zone, new grocery stores, new gyms, new routines. Everything pretty much changes in a really short time span. New people around you, new laws, new cultures, everything changes. So just adapting to this new environment and transitioning between these two environments takes a crazy amount of energy and effort. If you want to do it, it just does. There's really no way around it. So if you're trying to also build like your dream business, it's really like, it's not possible unless you have really small dreams. You know, like at least for me, I had this idea. If you remember, I had this idea that I'm just gonna, if I can just make 5k a month and just live off of that, that's like everything. I'm just gonna live in Bali, everything's gonna be perfect. But also when you start building the business, this happens to a lot of people. When you hit the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50k month mark, you start wanting more. You see that, damn, I'm actually capable of doing this, and damn, this is actually fun, and all of these things are like way easier than I thought. Of course, like business is hard, but you like actually start seeing the opportunities unfolding like in front of you. You realize that damn, there's so much opportunity for me. So you start wanting more. And I also like started building this big vision of this company that I wanted to build. I wanted to hit 50k a month. I wanted to hit 100k a month. And to hit 100k a month, you won't just do it by like a little bit working on it as a side hustle. You need to lock the fuck in. It's just the fact. And you can't do it if you are traveling. And that's why we stayed for like longer stretches. That's why we stayed in Dubai for like 5 months, because it was almost as we were living there, you know, or we were, but like almost as like we were like main based there, you know. So I had to reconsider this. I was like, damn, I used to have this dream that I just want to travel. I want to be a digital nomad. But now when I actually want to build a big business, this is not really getting me to that dream. The traveling is not really getting my dream. Like, I was having to travel and like try to experience these places and experience these new cultures as I was spending 12 hours a day on the business. Miserable. I would way rather travel less, travel 4 or 5 weeks out of the year, but actually enjoy those weeks. And then for the rest of the time, just lock in and just build the business. So I had to kind of like, I made this decision, damn, I need a home base. I need my own routines. I need my own environment. Like, this is once again what people don't understand. Like, a big part of success is just engineering the right environment. Your environment is huge. Like, if you've ever heard the really cliche saying, you're the average of your 5 friends. Like, yes, that is a huge truth, but it's just not about your friends. It's also just your environment. What is normal? What is average in your environment? What kind of people do you hang around with? What kind of places do you spend time in? What kind of routines do you have? What habits do you have? And to engineer these habits in your life, it's hard. Like, to these like really successful habits, it takes a lot of time and effort and like planning. So yeah, I decided, damn, I need to get a home base. I need to move somewhere. I wanted to get back into the Nordics or like Northern Europe, because like life is really great here. But I also didn't want to go to Finland, because that's where I'm originally from. My business partner happened to be in Estonia. He's Estonian, so I asked him, yo, can you go check out a few apartments for me? He found an amazing place, boom, I signed the contract, moved there, and everything is amazing. And now I have had the chance, because I'm long-term living there, I've had the chance to build like a really sustainable, really efficient environment. Like, the people I hang around with, everyone is an entrepreneur. There are people who do millions of dollars a year. There are some people who I meet who do $1 million a month. A lot of amazing entrepreneurs, really highly motivated people, and the only way how you can build an environment is if you're just in one place for a long enough time. I know all the different places where I need to go to. I know where I'm getting everything. I have an amazing apartment. I have been able to build this really great life. And I just think for the purpose of business, if your like goal is just to build a sick business, build really great skills, develop an amazing character, and just make a lot of money, just make millions and millions of dollars, I don't really see how you can do that traveling. And I know it's a bit of a hard bullet to bite or hard pill to swallow, because a lot of people want to travel and want to build this big business, but at least maybe you are better than me. Probably you are, but maybe you're smarter and better than me, and you can do it. But at least I just can't see a way how to be a digital nomad and make a lot of money. I think you have to sacrifice a lot to make that dream happen. It's totally fine if that's your dream, but I just want you to consider this before making the move to travel out anywhere and just to hop into this digital nomading life, because you have to sacrifice a lot. Yes, you are able to see amazing places, you meet amazing people, you can work at the beach, even though it fucking sucks. You're sitting there in the sand, everything is in sand, the sun is shining into your laptop screen, you can't see anything, you spill your drink on you, like, it's just terrible. But like, you're able to do all of these great things, live by the pool, but you probably won't make as much money and build as cool of a business as you could build if you were just locked in. Of course, also if you want to build like a B2B lead generation agency or just work with us and work with our team, go check out the links in description, our mastermind, our communities, our free courses, just, you know, there's a bunch of good stuff. And of course, like the video and subscribe so I can boost my ego, and I know that you guys actually like it. Comment on the video what you wanted me to talk about. Oh.